RC Guy Garage here. The question shouldn't always be, can you go to the skate park? Maybe what you should ask yourself is, should I go to the skate park? So today on RC Guy Garage, we have got two vehicles over here at the skate park. It's very early in the morning, and our favorite rollerblader is actually here. And I say our favorite rollerblader because, you know what's funny? This guy is actually known by other people that I've seen here. The guy is like famous almost. And I know some of you guys have been asking about him too. So we've got the Losi TENACITY laser nut, and we also have the little Rlaarlo, the little Rlaarlo 1/14 scale little ripper. We're gonna take this thing. We're gonna see, does this thing actually even belong at the skate park? Yeah, I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. All right, little car's on. Morning.
Hey, how are you?
Very good. How about yourself? Good. Like there was this, there's a kid, well, I call him a kid, but he's a BMX rider, and he was just doing a couple of things by himself. And you might actually know who he is. He drifts a Subaru with an LS1 vet motor that he converted. Yeah, and we were talking, and you know, we were talking about some of the people that come here, and he's like, yeah, he says, do you see the guy on the rollerblades that's always in the thing? And I'm like, yeah. It was awesome. Yeah, it was funny.
Mine's not an LS swap, but it's a Subaru.
Yes, and I think that might be why. Because you were driving a Toyota, right? A pickup, yeah.
We bought them at the same time. I went up to look at the blue one.
Yeah.
He was supposed to talk me out of it. We ended up yeah, it's imported from Japan. It's a 1996 STI.
Wow.
Didn't even get them here.
Yeah.
Got them anywhere else but Japan and a couple other small countries.
Wow, that's awesome.
So,
that's crazy.
Not even 100,000 miles on it yet.
Holy smokes.
His had 20.
What year is it?
96.
Jesus.
His was a 96, has 27,000 original miles.
Holy crap. I have a 95 Geo Tracker with 79,000 miles on it.
Wow.
A Geo Tracker. You got to know that that's a very big surprise to know that that thing is not in a junkyard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that name.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm not going to bore you with the details here because this conversation ended up going the distance because it was one car guy to another car guy. A lot of information passed between each other, and the similarities in things was pretty unique. Back to the show.
Where's that rollerblade guy? Yep.
Yeah, no, actually I watched one of your videos the other day on the, is this the new one?
Yeah, this is just a little one, yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you just all of a sudden started popping up on my feed.
That's funny.
I know that guy.
You're like, oh no.
No, I know that guy. That's pretty good.
Because you're always here early just to kind of just be yourself and...
And the sun's not beating you up.
Right. Yep.
I mean, I'm out in it all day anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. Nice talking to you. Boy, I've got to have close contact with this car. Oh. Oh, gone forever. Gone forever. Where is it? Oh, it's on its wheels. You gotta be kidding me. Very surprised at this little thing. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised at how this thing's doing. It's a little 14th scale. It's called a Rlaarlo. They have got weird names for these kind of cars right here because they're mainly, you know, from China. So, but this one, I'm just shocked. I'm shocked at what it can do based upon its size and its price. So, yeah. Cool. But that thing was on sale when it first dropped. It was $100.
Really?
Yeah.
Complete?
Came with a battery. Yeah, the only batteries it didn't come with is AA's for the remote.
Not bad.
But it came with a battery. It's got oil-filled shocks. It's brushless. I'm just shocked.
Is the trigger response real good?
Very good. Yeah. It has what's called air control, which is important, especially in a skate park.
Right.
So its response is pretty good.
Good. Cool.
So, yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Well, people like knowing about little things like that because, you know, it's not just for, you know, kids. You know, you get something like this, you have a little bit of fun with, you know, just...
Break the bank.
Right, exactly. That's a big one right there.
Don't break the bank.
Right, especially now.
Yeah, especially now. Hey, you don't feel bad when that happens.
Yeah, I know. Oh. And at least when these hit you, they don't kill you. Sure, I'm still recording, right? Hey, still recording. So one thing I know that people do want to see is they want to see, can it take the jump? And we will. We will. Just give me some time. Oh, there goes a wheel. All right, so it broke. Oh, nothing broke. Just a little, so just a little link popped. Wow. Look at that. So all that happened was the little link just kind of popped out of its little joint. After all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that little link back in. Pop that back in. Good to go. Jeez. Looks like the steering is slightly off. Just a steering trim. Oh. Oh, it's a little too small to climb back onto the it was a little bit too small. It couldn't get up the lip. All right, well, I think it's time. See what this little Rlaarlo can do over here. All right, here we go. Now granted, it's not getting the 50 feet high like some of the other RCs, but it's only on 2S. Alright, let's see. What can he get for the long jump here? This might kill it. Not even. What? Obviously the bounce is a little bit too much for it to land, but wow. All right, here we go. Unbelievable. The bounce is obviously too much for it, but oh. We get a backflip? Nope. Oh, it did. It actually did do a backflip. Uh-oh. And I think we broke an axle. Oh no, we popped the link. We popped the link again. Popped the link and lost the dog bone. Alright, so where did that land? Oh no, where did it land? So there's got to be a dog bone here somewhere. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find that little dog bone. So the car was like here somewhere. See if we can find that dog bone. And then literally, after about probably a minute, I found the dog bone. So you just got to keep in mind, obviously, on those hard landings, once the links start popping, you just got to pay attention. So, wow. But it's not broken, it's just popped. This thing is really surprising me here. Little Rlaarlo Skatepark Ripper. Whoops. There it is. You can't make it up. The grass is too tall for it. All right, we're gonna go jump in that bowl real quick while he's taking a break. All right, let's see what this bowl has to offer for the little, oh my God, the little Rlaarlo in this bowl, man. This just doesn't look good. I don't even know how I'm gonna tip into it. All right, let's see. Can't even see this thing. Wow. Ah, of course. Ugh. So it's not very good in the bowl so far, but it could be just control. Ooh, that was a hard slap. Oh, it's on its lid and I'm out. All right. Let him do his thing. Huh? You know what's funny is it's not. I think because of its smaller size, it bounces too much because it's such tight quarters and all the angles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I think they said it was gonna be 5 degrees cooler today, if I remember right.
It started out a lot cooler, I know that.
Yeah, yeah. Last night was pretty nice having the windows open.
Didn't start out that way, but it ended that way.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny, we complain about wanting the nice warm weather, and then when it hits us, we're like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's here,
Yeah. Well, I just want to make sure I stay out of your way.
You got me. I'm kind of goofing around on these things.
Right.
I'm not quite used to them yet. I gotta get used to them.
Yep.
Bigger
Yeah.
wheels, longer frames,
Yep.
turn much better.
So it's a new setup from what you were using before, or?
I've used them before, I just don't use them enough.
Right.
I'm kind of trying to get used to them. They actually work well. With it.
So what's the difference? What does the longer frame do?
It's more like a wreck frame. This is a special frame
Right.
because he's got it. These aren't actually straight.
Right.
This is lower than the rest of them. This is lower than those two. So it rockers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Yep.
The other wheels won't, and you can go the other way.
And now what does that, what's the benefit of having that like that?
The guy that kind of sort of invented this was, he had a shop that he was started doing maintenance on,
Right.
recreational skates, and he
Right.
was finding that this was what would happen naturally.
Oh,
It would start wearing out in the front more and then
Right.
the back.
right.
And this wheel wouldn't get worn out at all, so he was switching them out, and he found out people actually kind of like it because you could turn better
Yep.
and can move better.
Yeah,
Instead
that
of
kind of
being
makes
straight,
sense because
it
it's not
wasn't
like a straight ski or something.
Yeah, it wasn't stuck in a line, so he
Right.
decided I'll just try and make one, and it took off.
Yep.
Now he's got all kinds of different crazy setups.
Now is Wizard the name brand?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a guy named Leon Basson from Canada.
Wow.
This is one of his first. This was his first style,
Yep.
not this frame, but the
NR90.
90s.
Yep.
And it's exploded. People are really fond of him.
Right.
He's got some now that you just can't like. They got huge wheels in the front, and 3 small ones in the middle. It's like a banana rocker, and you can rock up and down on it like a rocking horse.
Wow.
On your back, heels, and toes and stuff.
Yep.
They're not cheap.
Yeah, it's funny. I can see that the front wheel's just not even touching.
Yeah, or you can go the other way in the back. wheel.
Yeah, right,
See
right.
that?
Yep.
It just makes them easier to turn.
Yep.
But it gets a little getting used to it. I'm not used to the long frame part of it.
Right.
Plus, it's a lot of leverage this way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no
I mean,
kidding.
these are tiny wheels. I mean, they're
Right.
smaller than what's on that.
Yep.
What I'm used to.
Yep.
They're
Yeah,
fun.
you definitely see that, some leverage on your ankles.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just you got to get used to it.
Yep.
I get used to the lean now, and I'm not. It doesn't.
I've actually never tried rollerblading.
It's much harder than it looks.
Yeah.
I'm kind of parkourish kind of guy,
Yep.
and these things frustrate the hell out of me.
Yeah.
They really do. I see kids who can't even jump up and down, and they're doing shit on them because they've been since they're kids.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I started when I was 38 when I started doing
Right.
this. That was a while ago. but
Yep.
It's frustrating for me sometimes,
Yeah.
just because I'm so used to having my own way.
Yep.
You know, these things don't let me.
I actually, you know, I used to snowboard a lot.
Yep.
I mean, every single winter, I was always kind of felt like I was living, you know, I was living up there kind of, sort of.
Right.
And,
A lot of people do that who snowboard. and
yeah.
ski. Yeah.
I went from skis to a snowboard and I never looked back.
Yeah.
The skis were out. I just, because I think of a skateboard, that feeling of a skateboard, it gave me that,
I can see that.
feel.
Yep.
And it took a very short time for me to pick it up. People were pretty shocked.
Yeah.
And I progressed pretty quickly.
Cool.
But when you have kids, you start to teach your kids, but then they start to get older and lose interest, and then you kind of lose interest yourself, and you move on. And then by the time you go to maybe pick it up,
Yeah.
you realize maybe you shouldn't.
Well, my kid started me in this.
Right.
He was skateboarding, then he went to inline because there was a couple of inliners in Harwich we were going to.
Right.
I sort of took over helping out with the park.
Yeah.
Not a kid anymore.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly. And I think that's what happens too. You almost can live a little bit through your kids
Right.
once they get involved in things.
Right.
You kind of get back into it. And then when they have no interest, you're kind of left there going, oh, do I want to go by myself now? You know?
I'm kind of just doing it now. I just sort
Yeah.
of got into it.
Yep.
But yeah, it's not, you know, I don't know. I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Even if I'm just goofing around like today.
Right. And that's what that's what that BMX rider kid was saying. He was saying that, you know, he's watched you and he says he just sees you having a blast, that you're having a good time.
Yeah. It's
So,
fun. I mean, it's not
yeah. Peaceful too, you know?
Yeah, it's not like I need to work on it. I mean, I can lift my own weight.
So it's what it is it's still a challenge and it's pushing you.
It's a huge challenge.
Yep.
And it still keeps me wanting to do more because
Yep.
I keep getting better and progressing at it.
Right.
As soon as I get stepped back, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
I won't let it get the best of me.
Yeah,
That's
good.
what it comes down to.
Good. Yep.
Some days I got more energy than others.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that does,
And I wore myself
foolishly,
out.
that does come with what's
Yeah.
called age, you know. You wake up in the morning, you don't feel as good as you used to.
So once again, I won't bore you with the details. Basically what ended up happening again was we started talking about cars. So, you know, real cars. But he also has an interest in RC as well, which I thought was pretty funny.
Now, is it going to be just a driver for you, or do you ever have any intention of maybe doing something?
I'm going to try and do some cool stuff to it, but it's mostly just to drive.
Right. I got to tell you, that is something that's with me, because people ask me, you know, all the time, why do you have so many cars? I've had cars, like multiple cars when I was a kid. When I was between 18 and 19, I had 7 Trans Ams at the time. Wow. And people were joking. They were like, what do you have, one for every day of the week? And I went, well, you kinda, but I can only afford to have 2 on the road at once. So, but it was just that, you know, you sometimes get into a certain car, but then what I like now is having different cars because they all have a different feel.
Sure.
And, you know, from anything from a truck to, I mean, that's my wife's car, the little, the Honda, and that's appropriate for what she does and what she needs, but her and I were looking at Raptors. So it's like the type of work she does, a Raptor doesn't really fit in the category of what she needs, and that's the part that kind of sucks. The Trans Am is in the garage and the Camaro's outside. So so, but it's fine. It's a car. It's made to weather certain things, and as long as you keep up on stuff, it should be fine. Yep. We're both in agreement that we're gonna get just a small ranch somewhere, a good amount of acreage, and I have to have a big warehouse. Something that's like a 40 by 70, something I can just put stuff in and not worry about it.
Yep. It's kind of every car guy's dream, I think.
Yep.
We're all the same thing, me and the same thing.
Right.
We're all looking for the same kind of thing.
Yep. It's crazy too, is it's there, but you have to go south.
Just gonna get to my last one. I had a black one that was converted to right-hand drive.
Yep.
2-door.
Yep.
Beautiful car, but it had already been up north.
So you actually converted?
I didn't convert it.
Oh, okay.
It was actually a project somebody else took on.
Okay.
Professional. And he had already too many as it was.
That's wild. Now, why would you convert to
because at the time you couldn't get those.
Ah, okay.
They gotta be 25 years old now.
Okay, yep.
So those are just starting to come in.
Yep.
Next year the 2-doors will actually be available because they were only available for 4 years.
Right. I haven't personally. But this is kind of basically what that is, kind of.
Those are the only ones I've been hearing a lot about, and I was thinking about getting one of the cheaper.
They're actually, the WL toys definitely are, they have a lot of backing behind them. I think it's a bigger company than something like this, and that's why I'm kind of doing this. So, but you can find the parts anywhere, eBay, Amazon.
That's kind of where I'm going.
Yep.
Something cheap to just bring around, pass around for.
Yeah, I mean, this one isn't bad. I mean, for what I'm doing to it, I mean, here, look at it. It's got carbon fiber. So I had actually broke the front shock tower.
Yeah.
It had carbon fiber. It ended up landing on the pavement this way and snapped off of here.
Carbon fiber don't like that.
Right. So I used a metal shock tower for there. So now, I mean, this thing has been, when you look at this little car and what this thing gets put through, even me being involved in this hobby, I'm shocked at what this does. Carbon fiber chassis. So, I mean, you hear it slamming on the pavement, you know, not pavement, the concrete. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just really shocked. And what,
bars on it and everything.
Yeah, for a couple of seconds, I stopped because one of the little links popped off and the dog bone got lost in the grass. And of course, thing's tiny, it looks like a little stick.
Right.
But the link popped off because it landed wrong. So instead of something breaking, the little link just pops.
Which is good.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what's nice about the WL toys is the flexibility of the plastics. Like when you look at this wing, how much this wing flexes. Do you know what I mean? So in an impact, it's great because instead of snapping like the little mounts, it'll flex. So Yeah, it's crazy what they put into these things now. Yep.
Definitely gonna check one out. The price is actually too. I mean, they're not expensive at all.
Right.
You know?
Yep, they are definitely relatively cheap. Right? Yep. I cannot believe how long this thing's lasting. I got like a 10% shot of hitting that, and what do? I hit it. Dog bone popped. The link on that side I think is getting a little weak, but I would actually rather have it pop than break. Did it land on its feet? Yes, it did. Holy crap. Ah. All right, so one of the both front shocks are bleeding. That's all right. Might have just loosened up. All right, so that link does keep popping. So what it might need to do is, it is a little wallowed out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna turn it around. So if I take the link and I flip it the other way, it should actually hold on again. Because what it's doing is it's being able to pop out of one side easier than the other side. So, and these links are probably pretty inexpensive. So let's see if that works. And much more holding power now. Oh, gone forever. Right over the edge, got a little too, oh my God, it's there. It's on its wheels. All right. Holy crap. Seriously. Oh, there we go. I knew it was inevitable. All right, did break. It actually broke the hub. I kind of think I was expecting that. All right, I am totally shocked. So we did snap the little hub arm. Or the hub, I really am not, that doesn't matter, man. That doesn't stinking matter. What this little car has just done, and the fact that it's technically still alive, and it's still on its first pack, that's insane. So this is RC Guy Garage. I'm out ripping it up at the skate park. What are you doing today? So here's the deal. If by chance you never did get a chance to go ahead and get one of those Rlaarlo 1/14 scale brushless little rippers, if you never had a chance or you didn't get the chance to, especially when it was the sale. The sale, it was $99, and that was reserved for 200 units. Or maybe I should say 201. So between Rlaarlo and I was able to strike up a deal. I was able to get another unit, and that unit is going to be given away on the RC Guy Garage merch site. So what this is you are going to get for free, no shipping, no nothing. Obviously it's within the United States. Sorry everybody else, just shipping's just absolutely nuts. But anyways, if you missed out on that sale, it was 99 bucks, reserved for 200 units, or should I say 201 units? Where am I in my train of thought here? Whatever. For every $5 that you spend on the RC Guy Garage merch site, you gain one entry to go ahead and win, or at least get yourself a chance to win. I mean, you're buying merch anyway, right? So you're getting some stickers, you're getting some shirts, some coasters, keychains, buy it all. I don't care what you do. You obviously can't buy like 100 because that would be kind of foolish. Funny too is there's like 100, there's a 100 ticket limit. I don't think that was thought out right. If you by chance happen to miss it, that is what the giveaway prize is. And like I said, for every $5, you do get one entry to go ahead and win this Rlaarlo. Now, the chances of people actually entering this giveaway are probably pretty low. So if you don't enter, well, you lose. And I just get another car. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and I'm out. I'm actually outside. It's finally cooled down. Yeah. Like I always say, man, just get out there and rip it.